Day 96. The birds around here sound like droids from Star Wars. Kind of a chilly morning. Not bad though, but I have on a little bit of layers and such. It's 5:30 in the a.m., so the sun is starting to come up already, but it's not quite light. Today we only have 15 miles to do into Glasgow, and most of it's downhill as far as I can tell. How steep downhill really matters though. Downhill is not always easier than uphill. But I'll take it. It is what it is. My pack is light, my mood is good, so let's do some walking and get to Glasgow. That wet hole with a beer floating in it is the water source. I didn't get any water there. I carried mine in from the last place. Which, I normally don't want to do that, but I didn't have much food on my back, so I was like, what's another 5 pounds of water? Oh, there is a single shelter dweller. And we're off. And that pink glow on the horizon is about the only sunrise I'm going to get. Oh, we can just see the sun peeking above. Good morning. Oh, it's going to be a good day. Should be town day. That always makes it a good day. And when they have a shelter in the town with outlets, oh, that's perfect. Okay, we've opted to take the road walk for the next 2 miles till it intersects with the trail again. This is about our last opportunity to do this. This area is a lot like the Shenandoahs in that. It actually felt a lot like the Shenandoahs. The views looked almost exactly the same. A vista with a dead tree or two to get in your picture. I like a dead tree or two in my picture. Kind of makes them pop. Well, like, oh yeah, nice downhill on this instead of the, rugged downhill of the trail. Get us to town a couple minutes faster. Nice way to start your day too, really. Just cruisy downhill, no traffic. Ain't my kind of road walk. Oh, if we just follow this road up, we'd go to Thunder Ridge. But yeah, I don't really care. We can keep on walking. There's no thunder on Thunder Ridge, at least not today. I'm sure there is sometimes. Road walking. Like how soft everything looks in this light. We found a pooper on the side of the way. Good time in 12 was just hoping for one. I deuced back at the shelter. It had a really nice one, super clean. So it gave me time to take a little safety meeting, Not that I wasn't prepared to do it on the walk. It's a nice downhill. We haven't had a single car pass us yet. Oh, no, one did, yeah. But I think you might have to pay to drive on this. It is the Blue Ridge. I know you have to pay other parts of it, but I don't know about this part. We've made it back to the trail. Still real early. What is it? 7:40. You can see remnants of an old fire a long time ago. Well, not too terribly long, but yeah, a few years. Put on your James River face. I don't know what that means. How does face fit in there at all? Oh, the spider webs look cool through the trees. Oh, there's a buttload of silk. Decently recent burn area. I'm guessing last season. It looks like he killed all the small things. They still have leaves on them, so I know it's not that old. We made a new friend. That's Name Dropper over there. Normally I don't care how people get their names. But 12 asked him, and he's like, oh, it's because I get your name, and then I name drop you, and I make up some shit, like, hey, me and Nightcrawler, we went to high school together. He's like, just random shit, just see if people believe it. I'm like, oh, that sounds fun. Now I can see the James River up close. I got a mouthful of gummy bears. That's why my speech is all impaired. But the river is running low. You can see all sorts of boulders sticking out of it. Nuts. So that is NASA. He's a cool cat. We got a lot in common. Similar sense of humor and such. I feel as though he gets me right off the bat. He had a Pink Floyd A t-shirt on, so I knew he was down. So I was like, hey man, he mentioned something about not having anything, so I was like, I will help you out with the safety meeting, my friend. We're cruising into Glasco together, not necessarily together, but together. I don't think he's gonna help me get a hitch though. He doesn't. He looks like a serial killer too. So, but what are the odds of everybody in the car being a serial killer? I mean, that's really low. Odds are it's him. He seems more normal than me, which makes him the more likely suspect. So there was a dude out here doing trail maintenance, and I asked him about the fire. He said it was last season, and that it was a controlled burn that got out of control, so they just kind of let it go because it already had a fire road in it. Beetle is rainbowy as all get out. Look at that go. You're beautiful. But they just let it burn because there's already a river on one side and fire road and stuff. And then he said, are you headed into Glasgow? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, great shelter. But the only problem is the restaurant. There's only one restaurant in town, and it's closed on Monday. And I'm like, well, what day is today? He's like, Monday. He's like, son of a bitch. He's like, but there is Episcopal church there that on those Mondays during the busy season of hiking, like for 10 weeks of it, they have a potluck dinner. So, and they even have a shuttle, he says, that comes to the shelter to pick us up. How can I say no? I think that's a good time, and I'm glad the restaurant's closed. Saves me a few bucks. I get to hang out with people while I eat. Sounds like fun. I'm probably within 5 or 6 miles of it. And it's only 11 o'clock, so doing pretty well. Not rushing it, that's for damn sure. And just enjoying my walk, really. And like I said, NASA and I have a lot in common, so it's fun conversation. No, I was wrong. I'm only 4 miles from town. I'm going to take a little break on this boulder right here. Maybe that boulder over there, it's a little higher up. It's not like I'm soaking my feet or anything. Yeah, this works better for me. Survey my tiny river. I like in the comments where people actually say it's like flowing 3 liters per minute. I'm like, are they actually timing this shit? How does one actually time it unless you're collecting all of it? Or are they saying what they were able to collect, like what's coming out of the leaf is 3 liters per minute, but not what's coming out of the entire flow. But it's written all the time. So many liters per minute. I gotta come up with those dumbass numbers. Okay, that's a cicada. Now, a lot of you were saying those screams that I hear in the distance sometimes, that not just I hear, are cicadas, but they are definitely not. But that is a cicada, or was. Every once in a while we've been getting a single one here and there, but I haven't seen any sheddings or anything on the trees yet, so they haven't spawned in mass. I don't really know where the epicenter is, but that is definitely a cicada. The noises I was hearing, most definitely not. It's a pretty hot, sticky day, or warm, sticky day. Normally I'd be in less clothes, but we're getting to the road, and it is way easier to hitch in my curtain getup than it is in underwear or a skirt or anything like that. I mean, the skirt could help. I mean, I think my current look reeks of hiker. You can tell by looking at me. I got a flag on me. Come on. That boy's all American. Let's go pick him up. And 12 has never hitched before, so we gotta break that hitch hymen. Get that done and over with. It's a scary thing till you do it a few dozen times, and then it's just tedious. I always get my ride, but sometimes it takes a minute. Sometimes it takes literally only 1 minute, though. And every hitch is different. This shelter has a nice moat in front of it. Look at that. There's even a place deep enough to soak your buns if you wanted to. That's nice. Campsite's up here. Almost makes me wish I needed water. I would drink this. Oh, those would be nice little pools where I end up sitting in cold water. I'm about 2 miles from the road. Only a 15-mile day, but I'm actually feeling a little tired. This ground feels really soft. That's nice. It's been a rocky day. Oh, I took a bath in one of these pools last time I was here, and there was a snake in there with me. And I learned snakes could swim, and I forgot it, and I learned it again on another trail. Snakes can swim really well. Yes, I remember bathing in these. Huh, strange how memories just come back to you like instantly. That one hit me right then, right there. How many memories are in your head that you don't know are there until you see or smell or hear something that triggers it? I evidently have a bunch of them. They revolve around litter in the woods, but other things as well. This is at least a 10th one of these I've seen today. Curious what moth they turn into. Or butterfly or whatever. They seem mothy to me. New memory of an old memory. Alright, so like I see another caterpillar right there. And then hey, there's a dead one there. When I saw that, I remembered when I came through, I don't know where I was. But the trees were covered in dead caterpillars. Yeah, man. Okay, so that was the great caterpillar kill-off. I think they're an invasive species. Yeah, they're all over the place. Oh, yeah. Oh, memories. Appalachian from the multitude of fires. Nice try, gravity. Nice try. All right, we are almost at the footbridge. I heard some people jump off it just a bit ago. It sounded like a few people at once. There were several splats at the same time. Do something crazy. Okay, I got you. Can I get it close? We'll tune back in when they get something crazy going on. Oh, there we go. Oh, this kid's got lots of balls. They're all just jumping left and right, left and right. Good for them. I don't. I'm not gonna. This thing would need to be on fire before I'd jump off it, and even then I'd hesitate. So we ended up at Stanimals. When we were coming down, there's a dude already waiting for people. He's like, hey, you can jump in. The ride's already paid for. I'm like, hell yeah. And he's like, yeah, so we do have the shelter in town, but, you know, that's where the tweakers live and hang out. Eggs and Bacon are actually there right now. I haven't met them yet, but I've seen their names on everything. I don't like them because of that. I haven't met them, so I don't know, but I really don't like them because they're graffitiers. I dislike those people. But so this place is $25. We get dinner, we get breakfast, we get showers. I was like, hell, we'd spend more than that on food. Fuck yeah. So I am doing her the solid tonight. 12 is sleeping in my hammock because she's curious about, I'm always talking about how comfortable and awesome it is. And so I'm going to sleep in her little shithole, Big Agnes. Fuck Big Agnes. Just so she can see how comfortable that is. I mean, look at the sacrifice I'm doing for her. Yeah. We're going to do a little resupply, come back, and then we're headed out to dinner at 6 o'clock. See what that's all about. Okay, here we are at the church. They came to the hostel and picked us up, that nice gentleman right there. And they're going to feed us all. What a groovy day it is. Chicken, shrimp, and then sausage gumbo. Linguine. Potatoes.